technology or nature? So yesterday I was watching a video about the Kogi people that live in Colombia, close to Santa Marta, and they usually were a isolationist tribe that didn't have any contact with the rest of the outside world. And I believe it was either in 92 or 95 that they decided to break that tradition of being isolationist and reach out to white people to engage in a conversation. And the message back then was that we're going in the wrong direction. This technology that we are creating is ending up destroying nature. That in order to attain or to develop technology, we have to plunder, abuse Mother Nature, and this is not a symbiotic relationship, which is the basis of all of life. It is that in the same way that human beings have separated themselves with nature, where we say it's not the law of the jungle, it's either man versus nature, and right now it's technology versus nature. And this is total insanity, as what's going on is that we're destroying the ecological systems that we all depend on for our daily lives for technology. And our addiction to technology is growing, and therefore the destruction of nature is accelerating. And where it's getting to the point where many places the ecological system is no longer supporting life. And in the same way, then they had lagoons, they had rivers dry up where trees were once, now there is nothing. And they came up with a conclusion because they eventually reached out again, and they were saying that the direction we're heading right now is bring about the end of the world. And most people will say, they just learned that from the Bible. No, these people, remember, they don't absorb any of the outside world. They were isolated from this society that we all live in, and they still came up with the conclusion that the direction we're heading is destructive and will end up being the end of the world. So what are we going through right now? What are a lot of people talking about right now? Isn't that a common theme where we're talking about how we're heading towards the end of the world? And then what we're not realizing is that this addiction to technology, in order to usually get better, we need to connect with nature. But because now we have destroyed nature, we can't heal. And again, this is absolute insanity. And the main problem is this, the Kogi people have said that the main problem is, even though they prove to the white people that what is going on is not conducive to life, white people still won't listen. They still will not listen, even though that you show them step by step what we are doing to nature is not something conducive to a promising future. So this is the insanity of the world that we're living in now, and we have to realize that this is what is causing the problem.